Hi friends, it's Suzanne from sunstampin.com here to welcome you back to the 12-part mini-series called Crafting at the Lake House. This event was held on September 25th, 2022 in Kelowna, BC, Canada. I partnered with my friend Terry Hamilton from Card Designs by Terry, and we created a really fun event for our local crafters. Of course, I filmed the making of all 12 cards, plus an additional 2 bonus card designs. I have been asked to sell the PDFs that were given to the attendees, and if you so desire, you can purchase them too for $10 Canadian. There's a link in the description box below. And many thanks and blessings to those of you who do. I appreciate you. Hi friends, here we are with card number 6 of the Lake House series, the stamp set and die that we are featuring in this card is the Christmas Barn Bundle. Got Early Espresso, Shaded Spruce, Pool Party, and Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I have a deckled Shaded Spruce here. I'm going to attach that to my card base. That's basic white. And then I'm going to start to blend on some Pool Party on the edge of this deckled die cut. And I just have to say, I love the deckled die cut rectangles. They are lovely. It gives a very subtle edge to the paper. It is not off-putting at all, and it gives sort of that old timey-wimey feel to a card, or just if you're looking for something just a little zhuzhing, maybe you don't want stitched elements to it. I want to mention too, while we have a moment and you can see what I'm doing, I want to mention too that the PDFs that are for sale, it is just one PDF that encompasses all 14 of these projects. So I think I might have confused folks by saying, hey, there's a PDF for each one, and it's not. It's $10 for 14 projects. And if you're interested in the written, please go ahead and purchase it. We thank you very, very much. And that's all I have to say. Don't keep on buying it. All right, so I'm inking up my stamp with Shaded Spruce, and I'm stamping down 4 times. The barn is going to go in front of these trees, so you want to make sure that you can see the trees. see the trees from the forest. No, you want to be able to see the trees behind the barn. So you kind of want to stamp them upwards to the top of that deckled rectangle. All right, so I'm going to attach that to my card base, and that's going to be my card front. And then we're going to do a whole bunch of embellishments for this card. So we're going to stamp the barn, of course, with Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and we're going to color it with light and dark Poppy Parade. As you know, the Stampin' Blends markers come in 2 colors, and they're sold together, a light and a dark, and they are very easy to work with for sure. I stamped the wreath that is almost too big for the barn. I feel it's like not the right proportion. I stamped that in Tuxedo Black ink. And I also stamped this sentiment, Merry Christmas to you and yours. And that is in Early Espresso. All right, so this is Poppy Parade, and it is the dark one. I always like putting down, well, I waffle. So sometimes I put the dark down, sometimes I put the light down. I don't know. I started off, usually when I first started coloring with the blends markers, I always did light everywhere, and then I went in and darkened it. But now it's maybe laziness or just experience, because I know that when you lay the dark down, it actually is a lot darker, so you get more contrast, and every artist knows that you like contrast. So and then I sort of wait to see if they all blend nicely together, and if they don't, then I go over it with both the light and dark. So, well, just don't listen to me. You do you. You do you. Okay, so I'm finishing up coloring. And then here we go with, this is the Deep Natural Tones number 200. And there are 10 natural tones, and this happens to be 200. There's a 100, there's a 300, 400, 500. You see where I'm going, all the way up to 1,000. And they go from really dark brown to sort of a pinky brown. So they're really good for people who want to color in skin tones. They do not come in light and dark. This is just 1 through 10, or 100 through 1,000, put it that way. And they're a lovely addition to your coloring mediums. All right, that being said, here's my mini cut and emboss machine. I call it my little baby because really I really try hard not to overload that sucker. I don't want it to have a conniption. And we all know. So here, look at me. I'm being good. I'm just doing one at a time. Keep on thinking, you know, oh, it can do more. It probably can, but the thing is, I don't need to wreck a machine, and I have all the time in the world. So I might put 2 little things, but not 3 little things. And I might do 1 big thing, but most of the time I'm keeping the numbers low with this mini cut and emboss machine. I know that there's been a lot of people who've had some issues, so that might be one of the issues. Just do 1 little thing at a time. All right, super duper close up on this 2 large wreath for the barn. I'm using the Poppy Parade light and dark. I'm actually using the felt tip nib. And I started with the dark in the middle and then light on the outside. Looks lovely. And then here is my barn all colored up. And I did use my Signo Uniball pigment white pen. I got it on Amazon. And I'm just taking care of some little mistakes that I have made that will show. And then I am going to use, so this is not in the PDF because I kind of went off script here, and I use the Snowfall Accent Puff Paint. So this is on clearance right now. If you're watching this anywhere near October 20th, 2022, this is the liquid. It comes out. It's super fun. I did the roof and the bottom or the ground, and that's how you do it. You flood the area, then you take your heat tool, and that's my heat tool. And I try not to burn my finger. It probably would have been better if I just held it down with a pen or something. But you want to heat up that whole section. You can see it's drying a little bit. And then here it comes. It's going to look like snow any second, which I think is really neat that we actually have a product that makes it look like snow. How cool is that? Now, you might want to, because I laid this on thickly, I should have hit it from the back side as well, just to make sure that all of the what is it called? Snowfall Accents Puff Paint was completely dry. I mean, it does get dry, but you know, if you had it too big, see what I'm saying about that wreath? It's a little too big. You have to hang it there because it's an obnoxious size. It's too large, I think, for the barn. In my opinion. Anyway, and so I have dimensionals on the back of my barn, and then I'm going to stick them in front of the trees so that you can see it. And then I am going to place the, what is it? So that's on dimensionals. And then there's this little sign thing, which is super cute too. And I just put that down straight with adhesive. And then I am going to put the Merry Christmas to you and yours on dimensionals and sticking it on that top portion. And I believe that the instructions of the PDF tell you to stick it otherwise. But I'm a rogue person. So you can see all the supplies I used today listed below in the video See More section or in the supplies section of my blog. And of course, those fast links are going to take you to my Canadian online store, where I would love the chance to meet you and earn your business. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry this video is late, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.